Right folks, welcome to another beer review, and today it's a new brewery for me, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but this is the Wicklow Wolf, or is it Wicklow Wolf? Independent by nature. So this is the Elevation Pale Ale, clocking in at 4.8% ABV, and these guys are out of Wicklow Island. Apologies again if I've completely mispronounced that, and a little bit of a tribute to the beer hooligan there. Anyway, so at Wicklow Wolf, our mission is to brew exceptional beers without compromise and with true passion. Independently brewed for independent minds, we are locally rooted and at one with nature, brewing beers in a sustainable way. Elevation Pale Ale is an incredibly drinkable brew, burst with juicy fruits of pineapple and grapefruit from an abundance of hop additions. An independent ale with a refreshing finish made for independent minds. Wicklow Wolf, independent by nature. I like that label there. Cool artwork as well. So, it's a glorious day today, although the sun has gone away for a little bit, although it's coming back again because it knows that I'm cracking open a beer. So yeah, got all the barbecue food ready. Hopefully I won't burn it to a crisp, but we shall see. Anyway, so I'm gonna have a few beers, and I thought I'd crack this open while we get ready to watch England as well. So beer in the glass then, and it's a lovely golden colour, slightly hazy, but you can see through it. Almost has that sort of like lemonade look to it as well, lemon juice. Just shy of 2 things worth of a white soapy compact head, looking very nice in this little Daya North glass. So on the nose, it's got that sort of like a fruity almost, and I don't mean this in a bad way because it's a nice aroma, like a washing up liquid. There's a little bit of citrus there, grapefruit, getting a hint of mango as well, but it's not really tropical. Nice biscuity malt character coming through as well. Even has a slight raspberry aroma. Not sure what hops have actually been used in this one. Don't think it says. No, it doesn't actually allude to what hops they have used. But hey ho. So yeah, looks nice, smells nice. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, folks. And it's just one of those simple, go-to, crushable pale ales. Very subtle, piney, slight dank flavour coming through. Nice bitterness on the back end. It's got a light body, but it's not watery. A lovely, crisp, bready, biscuity malt character, but it's backed up with a... I knew they'd find me one day. But it's backed up with a nice, gentle, fruity character. It's one of those pale ales that you've drank time and time again, but it's not watery, hoppy piss like some of these pale ales can be. It has that sort of like classic, well, what would classic pale ale be? I don't know why I say things like that. Like when I refer to Sierra Nevada as like a classic craft brewery. What does that mean? And yes, I'm not wearing a t-shirt onto this because it's really fucking warm and muggy. And I've got to get the female viewership up somehow. Or just have middle-aged man furiously wank over me. It's, you know, horses for courses, really. Did have a chap say he wanted to stroke my blonde hair. You're more than welcome to, my friend. You're more than welcome to. Got to get me kicks somewhere. But yeah, it's sort of like a really good pale ale from like about 5 years ago. Do you know what I mean? So it's got that sort of classic aroma. It's not just one of these, because I was watching because the chaps went over to the blokes, the guys went over to Bristol yesterday. Unfortunately I wasn't able to go because couldn't get the time off work. It's like, just give me one day. So I was watching a live stream, and when they went back to the hotel room, Craig said something that just hits the nail on the head for me. When it comes to like New England pale ales and IPAs and juicy haze bombs of all varying alcohol by volume levels, not a proper sentence, they do tend to get a little bit boring when you're just drinking them all the time, and they are a style that I probably do buy more than any. I've not really been buying too much beer recently, just because can't afford it. Where's my money going? I don't know. So I've been sort of like, especially with this time of year, going back to like lagers and that sort of stuff. So I have sort of broke that chain of just buying hazy IPAs and having those ones where there's not much difference between two different IPAs by two different breweries, even though there's a different combination of hops and varying ABVs. So it does sometimes get a little bit boring. That's why I was really enjoying getting back into bitters and that sort of stuff. So when I have something like this, if let's say I'd have been drinking something from Dare or North, Cloudwater, Track, whatever, like the latest juice bomb, and then going on to something like this, I would probably say that, oh, it's all right. It's a little bit boring, but drinking this, and I need to break that habit, because not all IPAs have to be, you know, obscenely juicy and, you know, where you can almost chew them as you're drinking them. So it's just a nice sort of step back, really. I mean, even if this had been like beer 4 after some really highly regarded New England style IPAs or pales, I'd still think this is a really good, tasty example of a pale ale. And yeah, the first beer from these guys that I've had, never heard of these guys before. I've said guys twice in quick succession. Never had anything from these before, never heard of them before, but I'd be really interested to try more from them. This was from the Beer 52 sort of like summer box, which once again I'd forgotten to cancel, but I'm actually glad because I didn't have any beer in. So yeah, I would happily drink this again, and it's one of those ones that you'd happily, if you're buying from the brewery, making an order directly from the brewery, you'd pick up like a 4-pack of this. It's one of those sorts of pale ales, dependable 4-pack territory. And yeah, I think they've done a really, really nice job with this. Definitely worth a try. And yeah, all of their links will be down below. So if you have tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. Check out the brewery, Beer 52. The last few boxes have been really good, so I think the next one's a Croatia box, which I might skip because I do find with Beer 52, when they've got a box for a certain country, the variation isn't too good. You'll get like a lot of beers from one brewery, so I like it when they've got different sorts of breweries, as if you've made, you know, an order from a bottle shop. So I like the variety of their mixed cases as opposed to their thematic, well, country thematic cases. Not a sentence, not a thing, but yeah, lovely stuff. Anyway, I'm waffling on, and got my England flag up. Gonna shout some racial abuse to people who aren't of the same background as me, and yeah, cheers for watching. You all take care, stay safe, and hope you're enjoying this absolutely wonderful weather. Cheers guys, you all take care.